and from 2015. Today's report stands on its own because this time in 2014, the Conservative Voice was looking for rental accommodation after being forced to sell their home. A personal note, my cousin Stephen has died suddenly of a heart attack at age about 60. He was a good, kind, gracious man, a loving husband and a good father, and a good businessman. There's no reason why anyone would have heard of him. He wasn't corrupt. He was hard-working and honest, so I wish to share the little I know of him so that the world can know more than daily politics and historical settings. He was on holiday in the United Kingdom prior to moving into a newly purchased house in Sydney. He was playing golf and his wife was by his side when he had his heart attack. He was fit for his age, and fit compared to his youth when he was tubby as my people can be, weighed down as we are by nominative determinism. My paternal grandfather once took Stephen and his siblings to the beach. The oldest might have been 8 years old, the youngest about 3. Grandfather made it to the beach with them, but got separated and came back home after looking for them. My uncle, his father, asked grandfather about his day, which apparently was good. He also asked about his children, which grandfather had not known their whereabouts after getting separated and looking for them before returning home. Things might have gone downhill had Stephen and his siblings not knocked on the front door, having caught public transport buses home without having cash. That would have been circa 1962, and times were different to now. As a young man, Stephen had not enjoyed school. He was easily distracted, but he had drive and ambition too. I heard many years ago, and do not know if it was true, but he had gone to the Middle East after school and had made money which he wasn't allowed to take out of that nation. So he had filled a jeep with US dollars and driven to an airport and flown back to Australia. In his early 30s, his dad had a heart attack, but survived. Stephen visited him in the recovery ward, and the doctor said, "You're next." Or maybe that was my father. A year later, my father was recovering in that ward too. Stephen lost weight. He raised a family. They remember his love, his humor, his joy of life. He has died, but love is never lost. He wasn't replaceable, but life goes on. He was Australian, which is to say he gave generously and worked hard. An Australian boy who went to fight for the death cult ISIL has reportedly died. It is not known if he was blown up or beheaded by ISIL for wanting to come home. Girls are encouraged by pedophiles to join up too. Their reward is not motherhood, as may be assumed, but to be the diversionary playthings of gang rapists after bouts of bestiality and sodomy. In 332, citizens of Constantinople were given free food by Constantine. A similar thing had happened in Rome by Julius Caesar. It was great for morale and encouraged non-citizens to aspire. Also, very expensive. In 1096, the First Crusade had made it to Worms in Germany, where they killed some 800 Jews for no reason. In 1152, the indecisive Henry II of England married Eleanor of Aquitaine, which was his finest moment. In 1268, the Principality of Antioch, a Crusader state, fell to Mamluk Sultan Baybars in the siege of Antioch. And in 1291, the fall of Acre, the end of the Crusader presence in the Holy Land. In 1302, Brugg-Matine, the nocturnal massacre of the French garrison in Brugg by members of the local Flemish militia. And in 1388, during the Battle of Bayer Lake, General Lan Yu led a Chinese army forward to crush the Mongol hordes of Togs Timur, the Khan of northern Wan. In 1499, Alonso de Ojeda set sail from Cadiz on his voyage to what is now Venezuela. I'll put a stop to it there. I don't see myself as having written anything original following that. If later on you come across this video and you like it, like it. And also feel free to comment and share. Spread the love. Be well.